Alrighty, hi soul family, welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is gonna be the next 7 days. So each pile, we have pile number 1. This is the card for pile number 1. This is the card for pile number 2. And this is the card for pile number 3. So depending on whichever one you feel called to, that will be your pile for the next 7 days. We're going to be channeling for each card, but the timestamps will be down below if you need more time to meditate on the card. I did want to take a moment to announce that I am doing email readings now, available on my website. So if that's something that you're interested in, that will be linked down below on my website. So let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, hi pile number 1. So you chose the Emerald Tablet, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, and Conscious Manifestation. So off the bat, I do want to so I pulled a card for the overall collective that will be viewing this video, and we got Anuki Light Codes, Energetic Shift, New Information, and the End of a Cycle. So off the bat, you guys are closing out a cycle, but I get this energy where you're closing out a cycle where you didn't really understand why certain things were blocked in your reality. Maybe this was around your relationships. Maybe this was around your career. Whatever you're trying to manifest, there was a blockage, but there was something in you that was resisting it, that was pushing it away, and Spirit needed you to pay attention to that. You had to really sit down and face your shadow before you were able to start being able to manifest from your heart center. So now I get this energy where pile number 1, you're going to be in 5D consciousness. So manifestation is going to feel so simple for you. So even if you have a thought, maybe you're like, oh, maybe I'd like, I don't know, in Arizona right now, and somebody is just going to bring it to you. That's how easy your life is going to feel this week. This next 7 days, that's how easy your life is going to feel. Like everything is in divine order, and you're just like an alchemist. Everything's just working out for you. There's no stress in your reality. You're going to be manifesting like this. So I hear this download automatically where Spirit's saying, if you can commit to best case scenario journaling, where you allow yourself to visualize and think of what's the best outcome that can happen for you daily as soon as you wake up. Even if you have nothing planned, what will the best day look like for you, and continue to be on that frequency, because you guys are consciously manifesting now. So everything you put your attention to will materialize. I love that for you. I already love your pile. So we do have the 9 of Wands at the bottom and the Knight of Cups. So I'm getting the energy where in the past, you guys, the reason why you weren't able to manifest so easily is because there was blockages around your relationship wounds. This is going back from childhood. Parental wounds. People in your life who just didn't have any boundaries or didn't respect your boundaries. And you guys, you were people pleasers. Let's be real. You were people pleasers. And the relationships you had it felt empty and meaningless because you weren't really being yourself. You wanted people to like you. So you guys are closing out that cycle. I get this energy where it's like, that's the end of that shit. That's the end of that cycle of people pleasing. You're no longer on that frequency. And I love that for you. Some of you guys could be feeling like having a fever right now, overheated. I'm getting this energy where you're experiencing ascension symptoms at this time. So I just feel like Spirit's saying that don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. You're exactly where you're meant to be at this time. And a new lover coming into your reality is what I'm hearing. Somebody who's meant for you. This is the energy where I'm getting you guys. You're manifesting the abundance that's meant for you. Your share of it. Let's see. For the next 7 days, Spirit. For pile number 1, for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days for pile number 1, Spirit. For the next 7... You guys, you got all 8s. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I get this energy for the next 7 days, pile number 1. Your energy is a lot strong. Making me so hot right now. So some of you guys could be sweating bullets where you are. But we have the 8 of Swords that popped out. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Strength card. This is all 8s. 8, 8, 8. So even though things may not look like abundance is in your reality, Spirit is letting me know that it is, because you guys were able to face yourself, face the limited beliefs that you had, and release them. You guys are no longer seeing yourself as trapped. When you look in the mirror, you're speaking kind words to yourself. These simple acts that you've been doing, they're adding up, they're piling up, and your reality is getting ready to combust. You're about to break free. I'm hearing that one Lemonade Mouth song was like, here comes a breakthrough, here comes a day, here comes a moment, don't let it slip away. So I'm just getting this energy where Spirit's saying, continue to consciously manifest, continue to focus your energy on the things that you want to see grow. This week is a good week for you guys. The next 7 days is going to be looking good. You guys, I'm getting the 8 of Cups as an energy where it's like, people who used to stress you out, you're no longer stressed. They cannot stress you out anymore. You're walking away because you'd rather walk towards the light. You'd rather feel better than to be someone else's punching bag. I'm just getting this energy where it's like you've healed the parts of you that attracted those limited relationships in the past, and now you're allowing yourself to receive new people, new connections. It's really the end of a cycle. And the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups together, and then we have the Strength card. So you are brave enough to walk away. Guys, you're standing in your own personal power. And that's exactly why you're being able to alchemize the past pain, these limited beliefs. But I'm getting this energy where it's like you really sat down with where they came from. Each seed that was planted in your mind, you sat down with where they came from, and you had the strength to walk away from certain connections that just were limited. They were not going to allow you to evolve anymore. You outgrew a lot of people in a lot of situations. I love that for you, my darling. I love that for you. This is going to be a beautiful week for you. If any crying comes up, any purging that comes up, allow it to flow out of you. Don't think you're doing anything wrong. Don't think you're going backwards. A lot of times when we're walking into a new chapter, when we're walking away and we're walking into a new chapter, a new world, we have to mourn the old. We have to cry. So allow yourself to cry. Just know every single tear that you're crying it's feeding the seeds that's meant to bloom right now. You are an alchemist and you're consciously manifesting. I really love this pile. Let's see. Let's get some more. Let's get some spirit messages, my darling. All right, Spirit, what do you want to say to pile number 1? What do you want to say to pile number 1? For pile number 1, what do you want to say to pile number 1? Anything else? So we got 3 cards that popped out. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. You guys, I just get this energy where Spirit's saying that don't worry about how it's going to happen. This week, just focus on the best possible outcome for you. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive as your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. You guys, the self-doubt, I get this energy where this week you're freeing yourself from anything that made you feel like you were not good enough or that you can't have the lifestyle that you want. It's shifting. Your energy shifting from that lack consciousness, from that limited way of seeing the world. You're allowing, I feel like I just get this energy where this week you guys are going to be feeling super connected to your higher self. Your higher self could be visiting you in the quantum field. I'm getting this energy where it's like you're going to get this powerful download as to what you need to do next. And it's going to come from you resting, from you being still, okay? Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. You guys have this strong aura. You're very strong. People, when they meet you, they get this energy that you don't have time for bullshit anymore. You're just not a bullshitter. People can't bullshit you anymore. And it's very prominent when people meet you now. Because you've been through so much, you're just not allowing anyone else's disruptive energy to disrupt your energy. And that's exactly why you are ready for all your blessings. You're ready for your manifestations now. Not yesterday, but today. Let's see. What spiritual gifts are unlocking this week for you? Some of you guys, your skin could be clearing up as well. All right, let's see. What spiritual gifts are unlocking for this collective this week? What spiritual gifts are unlocking for this collective? All right, so we have these two. Spiritual adornment. You're being called to explore creating talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment and protection. I'm also getting this energy where somebody could be gifting you a jewelry jar for some reason. I'm getting this energy popping up. Or maybe some of you guys are looking at jewelry jars on Etsy, but somebody's going to be gifting you something nice. That's very pretty, very spiritual. Maybe you're going crystal shopping. We have past lives. You're being called to explore past lives to discover how the past is affecting current emotions, situations, and behaviors, so one can gain a greater understanding. So you guys have the gift to read past life, Akashic records. So do with that what you will, but it's going to be very prominent to you this week. All your spiritual gifts coming online. Wherever you feel guided to, Spirit's just saying that this week, make sure that you're having the most fun. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters this week. Keep your vibes high. Let's see what a message from your future higher self. At the bottom of the deck, we have, you are never lost, but forging a path to new worlds. So much people walking away, walking into a new world, my darling. Look at that pathway. I really do get this energy where you guys are meeting your higher self in the quantum field. Maybe you're doing a quantum jumping meditation, and it's like you're visualizing that version of you, and they're giving you downloads. They're giving you light code. I love that for you. Let's see. Any other messages from your future higher self for this week? What does your future higher self want you to know this week? What you find may not be what you expect, but what you truly need. So maybe some of you guys are manifesting something and Spirit's saying that they have a little extra spice to add to it because it's like they know you better than you know yourself is what I'm hearing. You're going to get what you asked for, but there's also going to be something else that you're not expecting, but you're going to love. Let's see. Let's close off with what you can focus on for the next 7 days, my darling. Let's see. What can pile number 1 focus on for the next 7 days, Spirit? For the next 7 days. Okay, that jumped out. Speak Affirmations into your food. Speak positive affirmations over the food you consume for the next 30 days straight. Spend time being present with your food. No distractions. Be grateful for the energy that goes into growing that meal. And we have 444 as an angel number to confirm if this reading is for you. So those are my messages for you, pile number 1. I love you, and this week is going to be a beautiful one for you. I know it may be filled with a lot of tears and crying and moaning and whatnot, but it's all to welcome in the new. It's the end of a cycle for you. I love you. Those are my messages for you, pile number 1. So if you stay to the end, comment a green heart emoji to let me know that you are going to be consciously manifesting this week and focusing on the best case scenario. If you're interested, these are my services that I have to offer on the screen, as well as I'm now doing, if you missed it in the intro, I am now doing email personal reading, and that'll be available on my website if that's something that interests you. So those are my messages. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Alrighty, hi pile number 2. So you chose Gaia Gateway Activation, Learning Experiences, Wisdom Transmission, Earth Intelligence. So a lot of my Earth signs could have picked this pile. A lot of you guys feel very connected to nature is what I'm hearing. Could be seeing rainbows a lot. But for the next week, Spirit is there's a lot of clarity that comes in for this collective. But you're going to be able to speak your truth, but from a place of the experiences that you've had. So it's going to be easy for you to communicate with people around you who are going through something that you used to experience. So this week you're going to be in that teacher energy. It's going to be very, people are coming to you for wisdom, for your medicine. That's the energy I'm getting for this week for you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician card. So clarity, skill, creativity. So people are coming to you this week because they want to know how you manifested the lifestyle that you have now. How have you been transmuting your pain? How have you been alchemizing your pain? People want to know how you're doing it. What's the Krabby Patty formula? Because they're seeing that you look different. They seem that you look more like healthy, more like vibrant. You guys are glowing, and people want to know what the Krabby Patty formula is. I love that for you. Let's see, for this week, for pile number 2, Spirit, what is this week looking like for pile number 2? For pile number 2? For pile number 2, anything else, Spirit? So people are going to want to know how you alchemize everything that you've been through. People know what you've been through, and they want to know why you're still laughing, why you're still good. They want to know what it is that you're doing. They'll try anything at this point because they just want to know, how are you still happy after so-and-so did you dirty? That's what's happening this week. So people want to be in your business. They want to know how you did that. It's up to you if you want to share your business, if you want to share the tools as to how you alchemize certain painful endings. Because I get this energy where you guys, maybe you wrote a letter to your future higher self, or maybe you wrote a letter to your future self and it was talking about how you were in a very dark time. And now you're rereading that letter to yourself and you're like, wow, I've overcome something that I thought I would never get up from. Because look at this nigga. Beep. Sorry, I cursed. But anyway, look at this man. He is being stabbed up by 10 swords in the back. So this is painful betrayal. Somebody did you so dirty that people thought that you would never recover from it. However, you've been taking care of yourself. And it's like, I just get this energy because I'm looking at the infinity above his head. And I get this energy where it's just like, you're looking very youthful. You're looking like there's no stress in your life, and people want to know, how did you do it? How are you doing it? So a lot of people are going to be wanting to come to you for information, for knowledge. We have the Judgment Call. So you guys, this week you're experiencing this rebirth where people are looking up to you, because I'm getting this energy. You see how they're all looking up to this guy in the sky? They just want to know, how did you get from where you were down here to up here? How were you able to let go of all the painful things that happened to you in the past? So this could be people coming back from your past wondering, how did you change so much? How did you elevate so much? You're so different. They just want to know what you're doing. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So Spirit's calling you guys to also save this week. Save your money for something. So some of you guys, maybe you're also like, I'm getting this energy where it's like, this week, things are going to be changing for you very rapidly, because it's like you're going to have the energy to now invest your energy into yourself, into developing a new skill. So some of you guys could be learning more about money is what I'm hearing, and maybe you're opening a high yield savings account. You're learning how to manage your money better. So Spirit's saying that you're on the right path. Keep planting these seeds, because even if you're not having the amount of money you want in your bank account right now, alignment is everything. And I feel like that's what you guys are embodying. Even if your reality isn't looking how you want it to look, you're still embodying the person you want to be. You're still embodying the reality you want to see manifest. And I love that for you. There's power in that. You're really stepping into your own personal power this week. Let's see. Let's get some messages from Spirit. This one wanted to jump so bad. This one wanted to be seen so bad. So we have, keep moving forward even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. So this week, Spirit wants you to lean into trust. Lean into trusting yourself more. Even if it doesn't make sense, go with your heart. You guys could be seeing the number 441 a lot. Let's see. Any other messages for this pile, Spirit, for this week? What do you want to say? This energy is extra emphasized. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. If your mindset is fixed, try freeing yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms in your life. So this week, Spirit wants you to focus on the positive. Focus on allowing your abundance to come to you instead of chasing it. So recognize that your abundance is already yours. It's already has your name on it. This is what's meant for you. No, can't nobody take it from you. And also, some of you guys, you're trying to manifest success, but you're doing it in limited ways. So maybe, for example, you actually really want to manifest a large following, but you're like, oh, let me manifest 20 followers, for example. This is just an example, guys. But Spirit is basically saying that allow yourself to receive more. And the way that you can do this is start to put yourself in the environments that you actually want to be in. So if you know you want $1 million home, go tour one. Don't be touring don't be touring a cheaper house just for the sake of touring a cheaper house. If you know you want $1 million home, go tour them. That's it. So this week, you're just stepping out of that limited box. You're just no longer, I just get this energy where you're just like, you're expecting good things, and Spirit's telling you to focus on, lean into that energy that feels good. So let's get some messages from your future higher self. All right, Spirit, messages from their future higher self. What does their future higher self want to say to them for this week, Spirit? For pile number 2, messages from their future. When a door opens, walk through it and begin again. You guys are shifting timelines this week. You're shifting timelines this week. And it's so crazy. I forgot to say that I pulled a card for the whole overall energy for every pile, this whole collective. And it says energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. So as one door closes, you guys are walking through another. And this is the timeline that you're stepping into. And you see how it's all fiery? I just get this energy where you're just allowing your passions to just exist. You're allowing yourself to be passionate. You're allowing yourself to no longer dim your light so that other people don't notice you. Because I felt like this energy where it's like, maybe in the past you guys tried to play small. So Spirit's asking you to allow yourself to be seen. So I'm hearing Leo. Some of you guys could be Leos who picked this pile as well. So allow yourself to be seen, my darling. You deserve to be seen. 444 on the clock as I look over. So yes, we love that. Okay, so manifestation, you guys are my manifest. Some of you guys could be human design manifestors, I'm hearing. Let's see, what can you focus on for the next 7 days, Spirit? What can this collective focus on for the next 7 days? Self-love journal. Create a self-love journal. Write what triggers you, what you love about yourself. Thank yourself for whatever, even just existing. Talk to yourself daily. Do this for the next 30 days. Practice being kind and giving yourself love. And we have the number 666 on there. For the next 7 days or the next 30 days, whichever, you guys can focus on self-love journaling. Buy yourself a journal and dedicate it to yourself. And daily write love letters to yourself. This is going to raise your frequency and your vibration. So those are my messages for pile number 2. If you stay till end, comment a coin emoji to let me know that you are expanding your mind and you're allowing yourself to receive your abundance this week. And you'll be journaling in your self-love journal as well. So those are my messages for you, my darling. If you missed my intro, I am doing email personal readings on my website now. That will be linked down below if you're interested. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Alrighty, hi pile number 3. So you chose the Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, and no wrong path. So this week, I feel like you guys may be having a little bit of trouble making a decision, knowing which way to go based off of what has happened to you in the past. And Spirit's asking you to just tune into your heart space and sit with each decision that you have to make, or whatever decision you have to make this week. Don't try to rush into making decisions this week. So we have the 6 of Cups at the bottom. So that's what I'm getting from your past energies. So we have the Anuki, light codes, energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. So this is the card I pulled for the overall collective energy, and I'm just getting this energy where you guys are closing out a cycle. So this could be for you guys for pile number 3. I'm getting the energy where it's like you're closing out a cycle where you don't trust yourself anymore. Maybe in the past cycles you found it hard to trust yourself, and I feel like you guys are leaning into self-trust this week. You're gonna be jumping. I haven't pulled the full card yet, but I'm getting this energy where it's like a new beginning of you trusting in yourself. And you trusting in yourself is you trusting Spirit, because Spirit lives within us all. So let's see. What are your messages for pile number 3? Pile number 3, Spirit. So pile number 3, this is going to be a little bit more of a heavier conversation. So take a deep breath. because what I'm seeing from the cards right now is you guys, you are trying, the decision that you're having trouble making, you already know that it's not the decision for you. This pile may not resonate with everybody, but I'm getting a very specific message for, even if it's just for one person, this message is meant for you. So somebody from your past that you're trying to make it work one more time, no. I'm going to be your big sister and I'm going to say no. You know that it's not right for you. And you're watching this reading in hopes that spirit is clear as day. And usually I don't like to meddle in people's business, but I get this energy based off of the cards, my darling. This person was never good for you in the first place, and that's why you're having a hard time deciding if you should go back or not, because your heart knows that you shouldn't. Your higher self knows that you shouldn't. But based off of your energy and everything that you've been through, I even get this energy where some of you guys may be trauma bonded to this person. So your mind might be telling you, yes, let's go back. But your heart's telling you no. And you need to tune into your heart space because your heart knows exactly what you need to do. And for some of you guys who you're trauma bonded to this person, maybe your heart isn't even telling you the right thing to do. So you have to really just tune into your higher self and ask them for clarity. So this could be the clarity, my darling, because sometimes our mind and our heart, yes, we can tune into our heart and make resonant yes and no's from there. But sometimes when we're trauma bonded to another person, that whole inner system might be skewed. So this week, Spirit is asking you to trust yourself, lean into self-trust more. The more that you do that is when you're able to actually close out this cycle. So you guys, I feel like this video is finding you when you're getting ready to make a decision to either go back to the karmic life or to walk forward, not knowing what's going to be on the other side. It's like you're choosing between the comfort zone, the familiar, versus fearing the unknown. And the unknown is always going to be better because you went back before. You've dated that person before. You've been with that person before. You've been in that situation before. And it didn't serve you. You're not going to get anything new from the experience. You're going to get exactly what you had before, but sometimes even times 10. Could be worse. And you guys are waiting and waiting for some type of sign, but darling, God is not going to come down and tell you not to do it. Because we have free will. We have choice. So if you want to repeat the karmic pattern, that's fine. I will not stop you. No one will stop you. But the only person that's not going to be having a good time is you. Okay, so some of you guys, if you're having a hard time cutting these karmic patterns, the goddess Kali Ma could be very significant. You could work with her. I love her energy. Whenever I was trying to run away from my stubbornness or my hard-headedness, she forced me. She was like, look at how you're behaving. See? So maybe some of you guys may need that in your life to be able to fully close out this cycle. So I recommend you can look up the Kali Ma deck by Alana Fairchild on Amazon. I love her energy, but I only recommend her if you're willing to let go of the ego. She will make you face yourself. So if you're looking for a sign, my darling, I could not be any clearer, because the person in the past, they stabbed you in the back. They didn't have good things to say to you. They were not speaking life over you. To know if a relationship or any situation is good for you is, did you elevate while you were with that person? And I'm not talking about in terms of you learned a hard lesson, you cried, and then you got back up. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Is when you're with that person, do your nervous system feel good? Are you starting to glow? Are you starting to because love transforms. Imagine when you're speaking love over a plant, how it just grows and it blossoms. That's how you should be in any connection that you're choosing to give your time and energy to. If it's not, if you're starting to wither away, you're starting to break out in acne, you're starting to not sleep at night, that's how you know. Your body will tell you. So this week, you guys, you're really being called to really just sit with yourself, my darling. Sit with yourself. Stop trying to convince yourself that this is something that you want to go back to, because the cycle's closing out, and either you can get on the boat or the boat can leave. All right, let's see. Messages from Spirit for pile number 3. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within, spend time with your soul, go for a walk in nature and ground yourself, meditate, listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. So right now, I feel like there's a self-awareness that Spirit is blessing you with this week, where you're going to be able to really see yourself, my darling. How you kept choosing these connections over and over and over again. It's one thing for people to treat us poorly, but when we continue to accept that behavior, that is on us. It's on us. We are the protectors of our own energy. You see, when I have my boundary walls up, I get to decide who gets to come in. And boundaries, I just get this energy where boundaries are being emphasized for this collective, where they were not respecting your boundaries. You'd say one thing and they ignore it. They'd laugh it off. It's not that serious. Or you worry too much, or you stress too much, or you're just doing too much. Somebody who's just minimizing your feelings, not even considering it. Inconsiderate connections. People. Let's see. Any messages? Well, your future higher self got something to say. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. My darling, I'm getting this energy over this week. Spirit saying that when you make the decision for yourself, instead of for another person. Don't let no one don't let no one sway you in a specific direction, because when people are trying to get back or weasel their way back into your life, they will say all the right things. They will do all the right things. Ask yourself, how many times have I been asking for this person to change? And now that I'm willing to walk away is when they want to start doing certain things. They could have done that before when you were asking before. Now it's too late. It's too late to apologize. Some of you guys could be listening to breakup songs right now. So a lot of times when we're going through it, our brain likes to remember all the good moments only. And I'm not saying that this person's completely bad, because no one is completely anything. There's duality within us all. But just because you had some good times don't mean that it outweighs the bad. Because the fact that you're still struggling to make this decision, that means there was something there that is telling you not to go back. So let's see what you can focus on for the next 7 days. Red roses could be significant. Maybe they bought you some roses and they're just like, oh, I love you, I ain't never gonna leave you, whatever. Trying to sweet talk you, whatever. Let's see. What can this collective focus on for Spirit? For the next 7 days, what can this collective focus on? The next 7 days, Spirit, for this collective. What can this collective focus on for the next 7 days? Night affirmation. So here's a night affirmation that you can say. The power of intention. I now choose ease. Success flows to me with joy and grace. I release the old story. Ease is my new normal. Life gets to be easy. I am worthy of ease and success. So this is a night affirmation that you can say right before you go to bed, and just command that energy. Command yourself shifting into a life of ease. And when we ask Spirit for peace, some people have to go, because they're a very reason that you're not having peace, that they're disrupting your whole energetic field. So when you ask Spirit for peace, there must be a release. Okay, you gotta let go of something, whether that's internal or external or both. So those are my messages for you, pile number 3. It's pretty straightforward. If you stay to the end, comment a rainbow emoji to let me know that you are going to be making your own decisions this week, and you're not going to be going backwards. You're going to be choosing that life of ease. And if you missed my intro, I am now doing email personal readings. That's going to be linked down below if you're interested. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one.